spin on digital highways. Lenny's at the helm through neon lit byways.
Welcome back to Alternative Reality Gaming. I'm your host Lenny, and if you're lucky, one of my furry co-hosts will join us today. Your stream will begin shortly. Enjoy. Alrighty, welcome back. We are playing Out of Ore, and the kitten keeps trying to steal my mouse and eat all the cables and just cause chaos. I swear, if you figure out how to use the buttons on my button box, we're gonna have some serious problems. The dog has figured it out, at least with like phones and tablets and stuff. The dog definitely knows how to use them and is a total asshole and will just walk up and swipe your phone and just lose whatever you're on. It's obnoxious. Alright, we need to get the camera so I can actually see. And it is going into the hopper just the way I wanted. So now I need to... Kitty, what is up with you? Why are you... I did feed you this morning. Stop trying to eat me. Normally when I get up on this platform part here, I don't dig in front of me. I usually am only doing the upper portion. But for some reason this time it's actually letting me do all this. So I'm gonna dig as much as I can. Ooh, oh, it's still kind of hitting funny, but it's going. Clear out as much as I can with this thing, just so it can fit. It's pretty sad. The only reason I'm even using this thing is to make it so it can fit. Everything else I have is too small to dig out for this. I don't even think this is pay dirt that I'm digging into. I think this is just regular old crap dirt. I'm gonna go with yes, because my money's going up consistently. And dirt is like the only thing besides tailings, the leftover from uh, solid rock, the shit that's down there further. Um, so I'm definitely not dealing with solid rock at the moment, so it's got to be dirt. I'm still not even sure if this thing's gonna handle solid rock. I haven't gotten down that far yet. The little bits that I have dealt with it, it seems to work. Because again, this is supposed to be used like above ground, kind of at a quarry level type thing. And this stuff's down too deep. Most of the quarries I've seen weren't, at least that I've messed around with in the sandbox mode, were all still pay dirt and stuff in the upper levels. So I don't know. Can I go higher still? Ooh, I can. So it looks like the kitty gave up. It's good news. Oh, jeez. I wasn't trying to go up that far right away. Going to the left, you have to be more careful because of the bucket on the left side. Gets in the way, it starts hitting stuff, and then your tracks will start moving. So looks like we've got most of it going left. Wow, it's actually going all the way to the wall. Nice. I don't know if it pushed me away or what, but it's doing a lot better than it was when I first started. And how much higher can I go? Oh. Dang. Okay. But now I'm gonna have to make sure that I don't go too far. Jeez. I think that's all the way up. Okay. I'm not gonna complain. It is getting a lot in one sweep. It's definitely been consistently overloaded though. That's pretty well the end. Dang, there's still a lot of material up here. Usually the in-between doesn't leave as big of a ridge like it just did. But then again, I also don't normally take that big of scoops going to the right. It spills most of it on the ground. Then again, since I set up the hoppers, I haven't been spilling on the ground, so... Alright, so I think that is as good as we're gonna get for this ramp now. It's time to straighten out, hop out of the bucket, because apparently I drive this vehicle from the bucket. Let's back it up. Come on, turn one way or the other, I don't care, just turn. Or don't. What am I snagged on? Nothing? It was just being a twat waffle. I gotta get off the ramp completely so I can move it down to the next level. Am I snagged on the ceiling? Like... No. Oh, the bucket. There it is. Oopsies. It's so hard to see everything. Come on, just... It only steers when I go like way past the midpoint, and I don't think I have the dead zone on this thing turned up. It's kind of weird. There we go, we're off of the ramp. A lot of work just to get off of a ramp. Oops. Oops. That is this block, it looked like. Yeah, alright. Now we need the ramp back. Or the floor, I mean. And probably a pick. We don't, or get rid of the pick and put the floor there. So each time I do this, all I'm doing is getting myself another like 5 squares forward. That's probably another reason why this is such a slow process. I wasn't paying attention to how far I went though. So that's the first platform. We need to go out past the second one by at least 1 square, which is right here. But I also just remembered that I won't be able to dig down far enough. Actually, I might be able to still. So let's go. Oh, I still gotta put these down. And OSHA fences. So I tried playing last night, I think it was, in a different room of the house, using my wife's laptop and streaming it to the laptop. And I realized very quickly that I've never played this game with only the keyboard, mouse, and a controller. And none of the keybinds are set up, so I did not get very far at all. And drove this thing off of the side of the platform like instantly. I couldn't even drive, so I gave up pretty quick. I don't want to screw up the controls for this one, trying to make it that I can play on a laptop in a different part of the house. So that is definitely maximum depth. I don't want to go too crazy. Let's see what this will do for us. Oh, the bucket. The bucket was totally about to just smash into it. Can I clear without hitting? Oh, don't hit the conveyor. We got some. The bucket's definitely hitting and getting in the way, but can we scrape? diagonally and get... Oh, holy shit. Just got some air. I think my crane did a bunny hop. Is it landing in the, Yes, it is. In the hopper. What was the hopper? Was that satellite TV? I think it was. Or DSL. It was something like that. Hopper. I think it was cable TV. Of some sort. I don't know. I don't even know if it still exists. That's the even crazier part. Hello? Go sideways? There we go. I don't know why it was fighting me at first. And it's fighting me again, but this is gonna lock me anyways, so let's give it time to reset. I have a feeling that's what's gonna happen a lot when I get down into the solid rock, is it's gonna start having issues actually cutting into the material, and then I'm gonna find myself having to like use a lot of dynamite to get through. It's really nice though when you can get a nice big cut like that one. Like that's the equivalent to like 2 cuts at once. It's the size of the entire wheel. Come on. We're definitely having some issues though. Can't even get it to move back the other way. Hello? What is going on? It's going. That was weird. It wouldn't let me go back to the left, and there was nothing to the left. Damn joystick. Alright, we're hitting the wall over here. So this is as far as we can go. Starting to hit some solid rock though, so at least there's some value coming out of this. Cause that regular old dirt. No, we're diddly. Nah, it's got some value, but not much. I kind of wonder if the value of regular old dirt outweighs the value of the fuel used to excavate it. I mean, obviously the iron and copper and all that stuff, that's different story. You know what I also just realized though? I haven't gotten like any new elements in a while. How do you get more elements? Am I supposed to make them or find them? I mean, like, I discovered nitrogen early on, or helium, I think it was, helium, which is a gas, and it's like, how, where, what, how, I don't know. Oh, we don't even use it, and I don't know how I would have found it either. I was just digging, and all of a sudden it was like helium, and I was like, oh really? Didn't show up in my inventory, nothing. So I don't know. I think that might still be kind of unfinished, the periodic element table going on. Am I gonna hit, or am I gonna, I'm hitting. Come on. A pretty big pile there. And the arm's hitting it before the bucket does. We're getting it. Just gotta, ooh, let it eat. Num num. It's working though. Every time it jumps, it like takes a little chunk out of it. And although that would be painful as hell sitting inside of this excavator, that is pretty accurate on exactly what this thing would do. Just hopping as it chews into it, and I don't know if the whole machine would hop like that, but that bucket would definitely be lurching. And now the arm's gonna hit. Oh. Why did it eject me out of the bucket again? What a goofy ass. Alright, devs, y'all were a little drunk when you set that part up. And we're gonna go to free build. Free build, not free bird. And we need to clear some of the dynamite, or the dirt out of the way of the arm, so we can continue on with his journey here. Oh, let's see if I can jump back in through the... Oh my god, you can enter through the bucket? I just climbed up the bucket all the way into my machine. Down the little ladders. For those that haven't seen it yet, we're gonna zoom in so I can show you real good. So that's the size of me on the screen. What, 4 inches like right in front of me? And then we go to this little staircase next to it, and dude's head is the size of the fucking staircase. He ain't even gonna fit down that thing. Definitely some slacking going on by the devs on that one. Like, the lights are almost as big as the freaking the ladders. Would have been better off just leaving the ladders off of the machine altogether. Yeah, like the handrail isn't even up to the window. So this dude's like kneecaps come up to this to the handrail. He's gonna trip and just like whoop right over the edge. It's like they left the cab the correct scale for the driver, but then they scaled down the rest of the machine to make it not as gargantuan as it really would be. I mean, these things are huge. And I don't know, this thing looks like it's probably 100 foot long in the game, which is kind of small, I think. So we turn this off and pull forward now again. What is moving down here? It's my carpet. Weird. I've never noticed that before. Carpet around my pedals is pretty easy to move. I mean, it is a Toyota carpet, so it needs to get jammed underneath my pedals somehow. No? I don't know if anyone even remembers that anymore. Toyota was like taking over when it came to who was doing the most in sales, and so they had to throw Toyota under the bus and freak out about the Prius floor mats getting stuck. And it was actually at the same exact time that Ford was having the same exact issue, and nobody ever heard about Ford's. Just Toyota's floor mat issue, because Toyota was winning. Womp womp. Agreed. Fuck Fords. Thing that's funny though is when I go to the drag strip, if I see like a Camaro versus Mustang race, I'm always rooting for the Mustang. I hate Fords, but I will always root for a Mustang over a Camaro. I feel like Chevy's the easy way. Kind of like the same reason that I went imports. Domestics always seemed too easy and everybody had them, so like if you wanted to be different, there was no way in hell you were gonna do it in a domestic. But actually, looking back now at our school, yeah, I was gonna say at our school there wasn't. There were like the occasional turd gen Camaro and like Firebirds and you know those random things and like your Nova and my El Camino. But then what? The one kid, there was a shitload of turbo lasers and Eclipses and Talons. That was There's probably more of those than all the domestics put together. And then trying to remember the parking lot. I just remember what was his name? Kazmierczak, I think. That had that really, really clean ass white was that a laser or Talon? I think that was a who cares? They're the same fucking thing. But that thing was clean as hell. Oh, wait. I thought the French brothers had Mustangs all the time, like Fox bodies. I don't even remember them having. A Nova and a Camaro. Unless they had those before the Fox bodies, and I just don't remember them. But there definitely was a shit ton of DSMs now that I'm looking back at that. Because there was, I can't think, what's his name had like that 97 Talon that was just super clean, the black one. And then the other kid that had the Fast and Furious green Eclipse that looked almost exactly like it. And a shitload of like 1G Eclipses. I definitely remember St. Louis having the Fox body for sure. I don't know why. I thought it was Carl Brown that had the Novas and stuff. Cause didn't his dad drag race and shit and had like a bunch of muscle cars? I think they still do actually. I want to say I seen him posting not too long ago about um I don't know if it was drag racing or if it was circle track or what, but some sort of racing still. Oh, the old ass rails, like the I don't know what to call them, so I always just called them the bathtub dragsters because all I ever remember was that Hot Wheel that had it was a bathtub with the engine in front of it. And to me, they all just kind of look like little bathtub dragsters, so or casket dragsters because the monsters. Casket one was probably more suiting. Try not to drive off the edge here. Ugh. I think we're close enough, maybe? No. I thought I was a lot closer than it was. Dude, these cameras are a pain in my ass. Oh no, oh no. I seriously thought it was going over. That one looks a lot better. What is freaking out sound-wise? You hear that? It's like wow, wow, wow. But now I don't hear it unless I'm in that thing. Thought maybe it was like the factory running in sync. Sometimes that happens. Alright, well, now that I'm not in VR, I can actually sell all my windows and figure out how much I've made. So now we got is. $84 million, okay. What was that music? Did I just like get an achievement? I think there's still diamonds and rubies. Yeah, here's rubies. Some diamonds. Here's some rubies that I didn't make. And oh, I got a bunch of diamond shit on me too. And actually, I haven't checked my tables in a while. So this one. Okay, we definitely got a bunch. And I think if I do this correctly, or if I did it correctly, I should now be able to take all of that ore, re-put it in the hoppers, and then by putting it in here, it should send it off this other belt over here. So it should go right here, I'm hoping. Yeah! And it'll smelt all my bars for me super fast instead of going super slow with the normal smelters. Oh, looks like we got a bunch of stuff that went here that shouldn't have. Like, oh yeah, I forgot. None of these machines process that, and I put it in there. But steel we need for making I-beams. We can get a bunch more of those going. The gold is processing. I don't know what to do with copper at all. I mean, do I just hold on to some of it and sell off majority of it? Or am I going to reach a point where I might actually need it? I'm just selling it for now. I'll worry about it later. 80, almost 89 million now. It looks like that's still getting a bunch of gold. So it takes, oh my Jesus. These things still have beams. Okay, I forgot. I grabbed them all and I put them all in one machine. Well, most of them. There's only 400 per in each one of these. But I still have a shitload of I-beams. Plus the ones I'm about to tell it to make. Oh my god. This is too much. I guess I'm just gonna start up maximum stacks again and just let it go. Like, I don't even need to make anything anymore. I'm at that point. Do a build challenge. That actually is a pretty good idea because I do need to enclose this so that it's not just like a wide open build. The ceiling is collapsing. That's what all that is. All those holes up there is the ceiling coming down. So I don't know to what extent that'll continue, but I feel like I need a roof. Um, so I mean, I can just buy that with all the money that I am making from that, because otherwise I'm gonna have to make an insane amount of cement mixers or something. Or man, I guess I could use the steel to make steel pieces and make the whole inside. Ugh, that'd be a lot of red. um, what do I get more of? I guess is the next question. I seen that because you were building like an oil pump refinery thingy when I was watching, and I didn't even know that was in the game at first. I forgot that those were even there. I like that your idea of building this city. My issue is I'm trying to stay below ground, so whatever I do, I gotta hide in here. Um, I mean, I can make an underground uh village essentially. The other thing is, I am still trying to dig all the way down till I hit the fog. It's just a matter of getting this machine there, which is gonna take forever. And the bigger one doesn't really seem to do anything any better. It just takes up a lot more space. So, no! I like how when you tip, it just tips back. It's like it runs out of the material that was weighing it down, and it goes right back to where it was. Hmm. An underground dwarven city. Definitely gonna enclose this though, that's for sure. The one thing I learned in my first one though is don't don't use lighting. The lighting is such a resource hog. Like if you have a lot of it, if you got like one or two lights, it's not a big deal. But I had like 6 lights every, I don't know, 10 blocks going all the way down, and that started to really eat up VRAM and stuff really fast. Not to mention you don't even need lights. Not unless they make it that nighttime actually affects it in the cave. Like you don't even need lights on your equipment. But I guess I shouldn't bitch because every time I bitch about something like that, it'll be like another game that I'm playing, or like Rust. Rust is so dark that you can't see dead in front of your face. I don't know if I want it that dark, but I would like to actually have to use my lights a little. Well, my issue is like it'll be midnight and it's, well, I mean, hell, technically I don't have an opening to my cave. So like there shouldn't be any light down here. And it's complete daytime. But it also doesn't need to be like a horror game either. Uh-oh. What is going on? I'm like tipping? It wasn't digging, it was just tipping instead. Oh, I'm falling forward, I think. Yeah. Uh, let's try to back up a little bit. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh. It's gotta be a dead zone set too high. I just barely tap the wheel and it goes. Okay, now I'm not even touching the wheel. Stop it. We're just gonna leave it there. It doesn't. It is, well, it liked me even less yesterday. uh, Luckily Ryo kind of helped with some of the control stuff, and now I can at least control some of these vehicles. Like now I can shift gears. Installing a kitchen floor. I do not envy you right now. I definitely need a new kitchen floor. If you're bored when you're done. Nah, I can't find the matching. I don't know what that stuff's called. The wood planks that snap into each other. I don't know. I always called it like linoleum or something. I don't know. Is that even what it's called? I don't know. But I messed up a corner of the kitchen and I can't find a section to match it anymore. And I'm gonna end up having to redo the whole kitchen floor. But I don't own the house, so I really don't. Tipping, tipping. Oh God. Oh, there it goes. No, maybe. Perfectly balanced as all things should be. um, but yeah, so I found a floor that's kind of close-ish, and I think I'm gonna just put it in there so it's somewhat close, and hope the landlord doesn't notice. I mean, it wouldn't have happened if the house didn't have problems to begin with, but I found out the house has termites, so I'm definitely not buying it. I'm rent to own, and I don't plan to own. That's for damn sure. Took me a long time to figure it out. There was always like random wood dust in the basement that I could never figure out where it was coming from, and I thought it was just like my fat ass stomping around upstairs making it fall. And then the other day I found some above one of the cabinets, and there's actually little holes above it in the rafter beams, and little, um, I don't know, like cylindrical wood chip dusts coming out of it and sitting on top of the cabinet, and termites. I mean, the house is from the 1800s, so it has survived a very, very long time. And it's mostly cedar and stuff, so kind of expect termites, to be honest. But I had a cat bowl in the one corner of the kitchen, and because the cats sit there drinking out of it and spilling on the floor, and termites like wet wood, they found that corner and just destroyed that crappy wood planking stuff. So it's gonna end up costing like $1,500 to replace the whole kitchen. Because I'm definitely just, if I do it, there's a big if there, I'm just gonna do exactly what they did and lay it right over the existing floor. I should probably see what the floor under it looks like. It's white and black tile. I know that for sure. I seen that, but um, like I don't know the condition of it. I've only seen like 3 or 4 tiles. It would look really stupid. I can guarantee you that, but it would look less stupid than a section of the floor missing. Because I cut out the section that had the termites and vacuumed them all up, and haven't had anything come back, and it's been months now at this point. I think they're in the basement with the rafters having fun. Oh shit, it's been 50 minutes. I need to clip this video for the YouTube. So, if you are watching from the stream, just hold on tight. I'm not actually going anywhere. I just don't want to edit my videos after the fact. If you're watching from YouTube land, till next time, peace. If you liked today's episode, please consider leaving a like and subscribing as it goes a long way to helping the channel to grow. Thank you.